So we're filming outside because I tried filming indoors and the light was just not good enough. And I think I heard my neighbor leave 15 minutes ago, so I decided why not just sit outside and get on and do the thing. Alright, so today we're talking about the gift of writing, the discovery of the gift of writing. I apologize if I get distracted here and there because I'm outside, so I can see people this way and I can see people going that way. Getting on with the show, discovering the gift of writing. Like many other writers, I'd like to believe that I discovered the gift of writing through a music book. A friend and I in grade 6, we were music lovers. I still am. And Mazina, Sakabelana, high school. We went to different high schools, so we lost touch. But a friend and I had a music book, and that's where this whole thing started. Started from writing people's songs about Chris Brown, Rihanna, and Alicia Keys, and Beyonce. Yeah, who did not like Beyonce? Who doesn't? Okay, fine. And so from there, it went on to writing poetry. And then from poetry to sketches, from sketches to discovering Facebook diaries, from Facebook diaries to discovering other platforms that one can write their stories and maybe get paid or just get known. So that's how I discovered the gift of writing, through a music book. And then again, I have notes here, like the questions, I've written them down, so I hope you don't get distracted when I keep looking down. So I started writing then in grade 6, and then in 2010 I stopped writing. Why did I stop writing? I stopped writing and focused on other things. And then I went back to writing. I've basically been doing a roller coaster of writing, stopping, writing, stopping, writing, stopping, until now. I've been doing that, and 2019 I haven't stopped since last year, so I'm still writing some since last year. The next question is, why did you stop writing? When I started writing, I was in a very dark space. It was sort of like a coping mechanism for me. I was in a very, very dark space, and it was the only thing that made sense. Even now, whenever I'm in a dark space, it's the only thing that literally makes sense. It's the only thing that pulls me, and I allow it to pull me towards it. And there's a bird somewhere. Okay. I also stopped writing because I lost motivation, I lost interest, I got preoccupied, I had excuses. I was trying to run away from it. I thought it was wrong to write. The thing here is that I got saved while I was writing, and from there I started taking my faith seriously. I would take it serious and then fall, and then go back to writing. Take it serious, fall, go back to writing. But the last time that I stopped writing, it was because I realized that most stories had to have explicit sexual content for them to thrive in the platform that I was writing on at that time. And so it was not necessarily because I couldn't write that kind of content. I still can. But when I started taking some things very, very seriously, I realized that it's not really necessary. I don't know how else to put this, but I realized that it might not be my forte. It might not be my strongest point or my strongest, but I realized that most stories that were at that time thriving and they were going. Everyone was talking about these stories. Everyone was talking about everything, you know. And then when I went back to check, I was like, oh, okay, there's more sexual content in this, and people seem to want this more. And at the time, I couldn't express that because I was no longer in a dark space. When I say that I always write the best when I am in my dark place, I mean that. I can write anything, like literally I can write anything when I'm in that space, and there's no boundary. That's the beauty about writing. There's no boundary. You can express it however you want to express it. You can say whatever you want to say, and the beauty about it, you don't have to say it, but you just have to show it in your writing. Whosoever will be on the receiving end will be the one who is getting all the emotions and so when I think I am trying to discover ways where guys and my eyes are reacting. I think I am trying to discover ways where I can include the sexual content but not as explicit as before. Because I don't write, or thou said the Lord, or the I don't write, or thou said the Lord. I write fiction, adult fiction. And at the time, I think I made a point earlier that I stopped writing because I thought it was wrong. At that point, it's because such content is not easily embraced in the church environment. Such content is not encouraged in the church environment because I'm sorry, but I don't write the kind of content that if ever it could be in a hardcover, in hard copy, good to it. I don't write those kind of stuff. And I think I've finally made peace with it, that this is what I write. This is what I feel comfortable writing. This is what I want to write, and the bazothini type of vibe can wait for me at the end of the line. It's fine. It's really fine, guys. You get now go. The man in the city. For a very long time, I was writing in secret, in disguise. Because I always feared that hey, guys. The possibly last question is, why am I back at writing? Why am I writing again? I am writing again because I love writing. There is no better explanation than that. I'm back writing again because I love writing. It makes sense. Writing makes sense to me in so many ways. And as I've said before, that I've accepted it, that let's hug the Holy Spirit, those type of vibes. I am embracing my gift. I'm not saying I won't write it in the long run. It's highly possible that I will. But for now, I'm embracing it as it comes. And guys, now I've reached the point where I want to do everything that I can possibly do. I don't know what that means in English, but in the phone and do everything that I can do, so that one day ndingathi xa sendifika phambi koThixo abuzwa kakutheni uzongayenzi into ethile, whereas a certain group of people or a certain group of people was waiting for you to speak to them through this and that, and wena ulibala kukuba abantu bazothini. Honey, nah, I'm doing everything, and I'm praying for the grace to do everything as I want to do it, as I'm being directed to do it, because the bazothini is not gonna stand next to me and ndibuzwa ba bethini ukuze ungayenzi into ethile. Yebo? That's it for today. Thank you for tuning in for an outdoors chit chat, and I think I might have a part 2 just to wrap up this, and it will be as chilled as this. Thank you guys, and yeah, see you next time.